Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven. I'm a pharmacist and I own 52 units of real estate. So today I want to talk about a concept that really resonates with me called how you do one thing is how you do everything. And why this resonates with me is because I've been working W-2 for a long time. Not a long time, but 11 years. And I always see people where maybe they've taken a job where it's more of a stepping stone to the actual job they want to do. So for example, let's just say you are working as a medical assistant and ultimately you want to be a doctor. And a lot of these times I might meet a medical assistant and they'll say, oh, well, I'm not trying because this is a stepping stone for me and I want to be a doctor. But in my mind, I always believe how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you're half-assing your job now as a medical assistant, guess what? When you're a doctor, most likely you're gonna half-ass your job too. So for me, I've always taken everything that I've done very seriously for that reason. And I never really realized I did this until I self-reflected on this concept. So let me break it down for you. So for me, my first job was I was 21 years old as a pharmacy intern at Rite making 18 bucks an hour. And I didn't know if I was gonna work in, Rite CVS or work in a hospital setting, but I ended up working 11 years in a hospital setting, present from 2013 to present day. And despite not knowing where I was gonna be, I never once half-assed my internship. And in pharmacy school, you do on the third year or the fourth year, you do something called rotations, clinical rotations. And there'd be 6-week blocks. And for me, I would always give 100% each 6-week block. And I would know, some students, they know, okay, I'm not gonna go into hospital, so they're just gonna half-ass all their hospital rotations and then just try only for the retail ones, like for CVS, Walgreens. But to me, it really shows your character. If you're half-assing it now, you're just going to continue to half-ass it later. So I've always taken that approach where even if it may be a stepping stone, give it your all, because there's a lot of things that you're going to learn in that process that will translate to whatever you're doing in the future. So the work works on you more than you work on it. So by me giving 100% as a pharmacy intern, as a pharmacist, as a pharmacy leader, it translates well to everything else I'm doing. It translates well to real estate. I give my all in real estate. It translates well to social media, where I give my all to social media. It translates well to my health. I'll give it my all for my health. Not recently, but when I do work out, I make a conscious effort. I give it an all in terms of my relationships, in terms of my fiance, in terms of my friends. So it's really how you kind of live your life. So for me, I don't buy it oh, this is a transitional job, I'm not going to try. Your work ethic already speaks volumes already. So for that reason, I think if you put in hard work, it's not wasted at all, because it may be setting you up for the next thing for you. For me, I didn't know I was going to own this much real estate. I didn't even know much about real estate until 2017 when I bought my first property. And then 19, I bought my second property. And then I bought my third property. And at that point, I was just oh, wow, I can continue to do this, and this could potentially replace my W-2 job. I didn't know at the time. I just was house hacking in 2017. I was house hacking in 2019, house hacking in 2020. And all of a sudden in 2021, I bought, apartment complex, mobile home park. 2022, I bought another apartment complex. And now today I have 52 units of real estate. So I didn't know I'd get there, but all the jobs before, my pharmacist jobs that I've done and the hardship I've gone through helped set me up for today. Because in my mind, buying real estate is actually easier than being a pharmacist in a hospital. Because realistically, real estate, it's just get a loan, find a good property and renovate the property. There's nothing complicated. It's not you're giving a bunch of drugs to patients or doing surgery on a patient. And what's nice is real estate's tried and true. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You could follow somebody and follow their system, follow their strategy. That's the whole benefit of mentorship is you're basically paying money to learn a system to expedite your path, to follow a proven path. And I did a mentorship and I have a mentorship. So if you're interested in joining my mentorship and looking to buy multifamily real estate with some guidance, then check out the link down below. But what's nice about following the path is, you can avoid a lot of the pitfalls that people went through. And like I said, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. There's a system that I use using direct mail to buy off-market apartment complexes. So just pick a way to find deals, pick an asset class that you have unfair advantage in, and go all in. And that's what I literally did. I had an unfair advantage in single-family homes in California, obviously, because I live here. So I went all in on house hacking. I had an unfair advantage of a great property manager in Oklahoma, so I went all in. In terms of Oklahoma, I have a great property manager and realtor in Huntsville, Alabama that can bring me new construction. That's my unfair advantage. So now I'm going all in on my 3 unfair advantages, and all this was thanks to me going all in into my jobs as a pharmacy intern, as a pharmacist. So yeah, it's really how it is. Obviously at my level of wealth, a lot of people have been telling me in the comments, like, yeah, just kind of take it easier. Why try as hard? Just kind of coast. But I feel like if I were to coast and take it easier, it would hinder my other aspects of my life. If I take it easier, it might affect my workout routine. It might affect my real estate business. It might affect me taking action. So for me, I always like to go, full speed without burning myself out, obviously, because if I, let's say, work too hard at work and I'm burnt out, I have no energy left to do my side business. So really, that's what it is. So this is why that concept of how you do one thing is how you do everything really resonates with me, because we can see it. Like those who are successful, those who are in the 1%, those who work hard and grind, these type of people are only impressed by those who outwork them. So I think there's a quote, I forgot from who, but the quote was, if you want to impress a poor person, outspend them. You can buy a nice house, nice car, nice vacation, nice restaurant, nice clothes. If you want to impress a rich person, then you have to outwork them, because they'll see how much work you're putting in, and they see that work, then like, wow, that's impressive. That's why I'm not really, I live in Los Angeles, and you see a lot of trust fund babies, and they're trying to impress you by having nice things, a nice car, Lambos, nice suits, fancy vacations, 5-star hotels, Michelin star restaurants. But I'm not impressed, because they didn't work at all to get that. They just were handed it to them from their parents. Versus if they're like working and grinding and I see that work and the effort, then I'd be impressed. So really, yeah, if you outspend people, you could impress 99% of the world, and if you're okay with that, that's fine. But if you want to impress those in the 1%, it's not going to work. You have to outwork them. So that's what I mean by like, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So hopefully you got some value out of this video. Once again, if you're looking to buy some multifamily real estate, some mentorship and some guidance, check out the mentorship program. Otherwise, please let me know what questions you have. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hope to see you in the next one. Thank you so much.